We're ready? You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. All right, welcome to this edition of Turkey Talk Radio. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday all across the good old yesterday. Outdoor Dan here from the Outdoor Call Radio Studio, and we're going to have a fun show for you today, visiting with everybody. And I appreciate everybody listening on the Outdoor Call Radio app right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to everybody on the live stream. We already got a bunch of people on the live stream today, too. It's going to be a fun show. We're going to be talking with Todd, the Beard Rupert from Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls. He's not feeling good today, so I got him actually. I said, well, if you're going to be home, hey Jeff, hey Daryl, how you doing, buddy? Daryl, I miss you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I told him I was going to get him on the show, so let me do that. But before I do that, I want to thank our friends that help us bring the shows to us each and every week. Game Hide, Flex Fletch, Pure Whitetail, Gearhead Archery, Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls, Itasca Footwear, Norlander Socks, just to name a few. We got a whole bunch of other people, and I just don't have the time to thank everybody. But please make sure you visit the radio show page on the website, the Outdoor Call Radio, and all the sponsored partners are listed there. There's links back to their websites, and if you get a chance, just tell them thanks for helping us do the shows each and every week, and that means a lot. Before I do anything else, I want to give a big shout out to a friend of the show, Bobby Weeks. Bobby is down in Missouri. Bobby is a big part of the Pure Whitetail family. Bobby, if you're watching, God bless you, buddy. Kenny Reese, how you doing, buddy? Bobby, we're our thoughts, our prayers. Everybody on the Outdoor Call Radio is praying and rooting for you. Bobby's fighting cancer down in Missouri. They've got a big fundraiser going on right now to help Bobby's family. And I just put a link to it on my timeline on Dan Young. You can just go look up Dan Young on my timeline, and you'll see I shared it and I shared the link. And I mean, you can $2, $4. It gets you I don't know how many different chances, but they got some great prizes, and all the money is going to Bobby and his family. So go check that out. We always want to give back to the outdoor community when we can. And Bobby's a good guy. Bobby, God bless you, buddy. We're rooting for you, man, my brother. All right, let me get the phones going, and let's see if I can get a hold of him. Knowing him, he's probably knee deep in a Pop-Tart. We'll see. We'll see how good he's doing here real quick. And I don't know what kind of Pop-Tart he would have in the afternoon. But, 2 ring-a-dingies.
Yes, sir.
Hey, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the Beard. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm good. Jonathan, how you doing, buddy? Kevin, Lukert, Kevin, the sympathy of the Roost and Rut and Peace signs are slightly off. They need to be straightened out. No, I straightened them out.
See, I even got some people looking into that.
Yeah, Jeff. Good evening, Jeff. How you doing up in New York? Tony, good evening. Nick, how you doing, buddy? Jeff, nice looking. New call, Todd. There you go. Everybody got a bunch of people on here tonight. All right. Well, welcome to the show. Have we had you on Turkey Talk Radio yet?
Not on Turkey Talk, no.
Yeah, because usually you're working.
I feel slighted.
I know. Well, I'm shocked that you weren't at work today. I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, coming along just fine.
That's all right. So, Todd, just to give you the history of the show. Todd, I met Todd along with the Mac. I got invited to do some seminars at the Chico Outdoor Show out in Greensburg, Pennsylvania, in that area anyway. And Matt and everybody were so nice out there. Great event. If you are in that area, go check out the Chico Show. It's a great backstory how that all started. The money goes to a great cause, and just a good outdoor fun time. I wish I lived closer. I'd go every year. But I got a chance. I was there visiting the Fred Flintstone of archery shop owners, Chris DePerna, and he. You know why I say that, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he wears those Fred Flintstone golf shirts,
I know.
CJ Schrum, Dan and Todd, two of the greatest men alive in the outdoors. Well, that's very nice, CJ. I don't know about me, but Rupert's good. Steven Yasko, Steven, how you doing, buddy? Rupe is a tough man to get a hold of. He is. Michael, how you doing, Michael? Michael Height, hello, Dan and Todd. Chris Lewandowski, Chris, how you doing? Aaron DeMace, Aaron, good to see you, kiddo. Thank you. I don't think I missed anybody there. So I met him out there, and I didn't even see Larry anymore. Larry was I was over at the Flintstone booth or Creek Archery Central, and what did I just hit? Not now, thank you. I went over to the to there, and I all of a sudden the show opened, and we started hearing these little things. I don't know. It was like turkey calls, and I looked over, and there was this huge booth. I mean, you started hearing these little, and then next thing I know, Larry's over there running calls, and I didn't see him for 2 days. So that's how and then that's how we all got acquainted with the Rupert. But what was that? 3 years ago now? Yeah, 3 years. It went quick, didn't it? Chris DePerna, I hear you, pal. Well, thanks, buddy. Good to know that you're still alive. Isn't it nice that DePerna's around once in a while?
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah, John. How about some meatballs from Safornos? Man, Jonathan, I'm ready for some meatballs. Todd,
Who's bringing those from PA?
I have no idea. Todd or Chris DePerna, Todd's calls are way better than you. Thank you very much. AJ, how you doing there, Music Man? Good to see you. So I want to just tell everybody, you're a call maker. You're 53 years old. You've been hunting. You've been hunting for a long time. Turkey's your passion. You did deer hunt, but you gave it up because you couldn't stand it anymore because you wanted to just be a turkey man. And you
still deer hunt.
Yeah, whatever. And tell us how in the world did Rupert's roost in peace? Because the people aren't buying my 5-pound walnut analogy where it hits you in the head and you just had an epiphany. But how did Rupert's all get started?
The 5-pound walnut thing, we're not going to go with that?
No, we're not doing it. Hank, how you doing, Hank? And Nick, you won't find any better than Rupe and the boys. Jerry, how you doing, Jerry? Semper Fi, buddy. Good to see you. You just had a passion for it, and you decided one day.
2012.
2012.
Yeah, me and some friends went to Nashville, Tennessee, to the Gaylord Opryland NWTF convention, the Nationals.
Yep.
And coming home from that, we went again in 14, and both times I'm thinking I want to be a bigger part of this industry. And it happened. I told them guys on the way back, hey, I'm thinking about getting into this turkey call making. And it went a few years, and I threw in the towel about 6-7 times. It was tough. It was a tough road. Some heartache. I just couldn't get it. And the longer I did it, it worked out. And I got a few calls to run. Sounded the way I wanted to sound. Pitch and tone. And about 2016, I sold my first turkey call, and the rest is kind of history. I met you and Larry, and with Respect the Game and the Outdoor Call Radio app, and you guys helped immensely as far as getting the name out there. And with the website and stuff now, it's just kind of crazy. It's pretty humbling, but it's happening. I pinch myself every once in a while.
Yeah, that's not.
I come home to orders on the website from the states, across the country.
Yeah.
I shipped to Washington here a couple months ago.
Yeah. That's not the
Spokane or something like that. Spokane, Washington. That's the whole way across the country.
Spokane.
Spokane. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Those signs are crooked, by the way.
Those signs are beautiful, and that's not the whole story.
So are you.
That's not. Thank you. I'm married. Dave, how you doing, Dave? Good to see you. Tommy, what's going on? Tommy Mitzger, how you doing, buddy? Let's see. Rupe's volume is a little low. I just turned that up a little bit. That should be better there, guys. I'll turn that up a little bit. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Stephen. Jerry, Kevin, from his teens till now, he's been an incredible turkey hunter and caller. Nothing good comes easy. From Jeff, Hank, you, Demand, Roop. See you in a couple weeks. There you go. See, the story I heard, say test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3.
Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're
Test 1, 2, 3.
That's give me that good, guys, because that's blowing my ears out. So, the thing I heard was that you and DePerna were out in the woods, and then you guys.
I'm going to kill the wabbit.
Here we go. Can you be serious for once in your life?
No, man, I'm at the end. I'm at the end of my road. I'm in the winter or fall and winter of my life. Why would I want to be serious?
Well, listen, while you're trying to promote me and all, I appreciate it, but I just want to let you know that I appreciate you as a partner, buddy, and everything you do for me. And on top of that, your friendship means even more to me. And I'm glad we got to know one another because it means a lot to me, buddy.
Well, that's.
I'm not getting emotional either.
Well, Well, you do. You do get emotional.
I know,
and I do, and I'm recording this, so I'll have this for impetuity or whatever that word is. So
yeah.
That's a good thing. All right, well, listen, you guys, I love your calls. And shout out to AJ's dad. When I was out in PA last year for the first hunt of my life in PA, this is actually one of Todd's first box calls he ever made, and Todd was showing me this at the camp, and I said, "Man, that is just the detail work on that is just flat out beautiful."
Todd Shawley was showing you.
Yeah, and
yes.
I said, "Man, I love that. If you ever decide to get rid of that or sell it, let me know." And he gave it to me. I couldn't believe it. He wouldn't let me pay him, and I tried to give. I think I gave him something, but I tried to make.
You did not.
I did not. Well, I'll take.
No, you did not. You gave him. Todd Shawley's one of the best men to ever come down the road.
I couldn't. I would have paid him $35-$40 for it.
Is that it?
Well, yeah, it's a Rupert. What do you want? Connie, hi, Connie in Kansas City, Kansas. How you doing, Connie? Miss you guys. It's the medication talking. Absolutely. Very good now. All right. Thank you, everybody. Todd's good. No, I mean, box calls are $70-$80. I would have gave him anything he wanted for it, to be honest with you, because I wanted it for my collection. And since I got it back to Iowa, it sits right here in the studio. I don't take it hunting. It's that's one of the most beautiful calls I've ever had in my collection, and it's an original Rupert. Roost in Peace turkey call. And so
the reason he was able to give you that is if you ever talk, well, this year when you talk to him, ask him to see his vest. Say, hey, can I see your vest?
Oh, did you get him a vest?
No, I didn't get him a vest. Or maybe I did, I don't know. But however, when you get his vest, he's been over here many times. And when he comes, he looks for the stuff that I'm using or in my vest. He's rated my vest. He owns my vest. Just my calls that I personally hunt with are actually in his vest.
Well, see, here's the thing.
He's like that. So,
so
giving you that call was no big deal because he'll just come and get another one and do,
And well, he should. He's a nice.
It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, I was very honored that he did that.
He's a super nice man.
Yeah.
One of my best friends.
So when I had people ask me about Rupert's Roost in Peace turkey calls and Todd and what makes him so special, or he's ADD as hell. I mean, I don't know how else to say ADD or OCD, not ADD. OCD is all get out. The man, if there's a slight imperfection, he can't stand it, and it goes into the bin, the recycle bin. and where other call manufacturers, and I'm not going to mention names, if it's on a mass production or at a factory, they're not going to be as persnickety about their calls. They're not going to be as detailed. And Todd's really, he's really crazy about that stuff. And you can actually tell between the soundboarding and the decorations from the way that he laser engraves, the pitch of frequency. He actually takes he'll actually take a striker and he'll take like this pot call here. I've got this is one of the pot calls that I do use in my hunts. He'll match them up, and he actually puts it. This striker, it'll say carbon striker or whatever on the end of. He actually matches it to the call. And that's the way it comes in the blister pack, in the packaging. And I don't know a lot of people that do that stuff, Todd. So, you go out of your way to make sure people get an excellent combination.
I do. Now, the striker that I matched to that call was the one that I like to that call the best. And sometimes it's the first striker I run, and sometimes it's not. But I always tell people, if they're here or at shows or they call me, I tell them, hey, I'm sending you the striker that I thought sounded the best with that call. However, if you got a power strikers at home, I have no problem with you running them on my pots. And you may have one in there that's the exact, a better match. because it's all about weight.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have no problem seeing a person running one of my calls with another striker. It might not even have a name on it, and that doesn't matter. But you just never know. So I put that out there. You get one of my pots, try 5 different strikers on it, because the one I matched is a good one. But you never know what you might run into running another striker on that surface.
I gotcha. No, I appreciate the detail, the stuff that you do on that. It does make a big difference and stuff. So, yeah, Jacob. Hey, Jacob Pike, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. And AJ says that he takes every one of them on every hunt, dragging his vest because he can't carry it. I guess he's talking about his dad.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Tommy
Yeah.
says yes, he is. Jeff. Oh, my eyes just got blurry there for a minute. The craftsmanship on the glass that I bought is amazing, Todd. Kevin says you have no blinking clue about your OCD.
Kevin knows.
Yeah.
OCD. Oh,
Yeah. He was. I was just at his place, total OCD, laughing out loud. Michael Height, Chris. Hey Dan, and the Red Rupert, the Red Beard Rupert from Chris DeMont. How you doing, Chris? Good to hear from you, buddy.
Chris.
Lindowski, nothing but the best, and Kevin Webster has Rupert photo next to OCD in the dictionary. There we go. We're caught up. All right. So
shout out, Michael and Tristan Height were here when you called the first time, and they were buying some merch.
Yeah.
For the big turkey banquet tomorrow night.
Yeah, now let's talk about this. I don't think I'm going to have a commercial break this show, folks. I'm just going to run it straight through. So, there you go. Well, you should, because we've got a ton of people on the app right now, and we'll God bless all our partners. Who did I have up there? I had Pure Whitetail. Go check out Pure Whitetail, Pure Strutter, Pure Crappie. Go think everything Grant and Josh does is top notch. Go check them out. And we appreciate Pure Whitetail. We love Pure Whitetail stuff. DSD Decoys. Thank you for Scott and all the gang at Dave Smith Decoys. And I had a few others. Cookies, barbecue sauce, Wyckoff Heating and Cooling. Thank you, everybody. So I just know I don't get Todd on the radio very much because he works 6-7 days a week. It's ridiculous. Janet, how you doing? Janet Costable, how you doing, Janet?
That's Chrissy's mom's on there. That's great. Hi, Janet. Love you, Meemaw.
Yeah, well, Chris's mommy's on there. I like that. Stephen, is it Stefan or Steven? Yasku. Why?
Steven Yesko.
Yesko. Thank you, Steven. Sorry about that. Might have to ask Rup how I saved his life one night at the PRGC.
PRGC is where you were at, Police Rod and Gun Club.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Megan DePerna, the best calls out there. Thank you, Meg. Yeah.
Thank you, Megan.
Yeah, that's Fred Flintstone's daughter, by the way, folks. I talked to Pure Whitetail today, Jeff. So there you go. So let's
tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night's the big deal. Now you got how many people going to this banquet? Just yourself, like 200 people?
No.
Huh?
Give me a little more credit. Tomorrow night at the banquet, I have 120 guests.
Okay.
We are expecting 350 total.
Okay. All right. Well, I knew it was a bunch. I mean, this guy's got seating charts and he's got the diagrams. He's got diagrams going everywhere, folks. That's how crazy. So I can't get over the Fred Flintstone thing. Hey, if you've seen Chris DePerna in his golf shirts, you know exactly. I'm talking. It's trailer park attire all the way.
You would have to go on either Creek Archery or Chris DePerna's personal page and scroll down.
Yeah,
you may find a pic of him in one of his golf attire.
You know what? Here in the next day or two, I'm going to do a new reel of Chris DePerna, and it'll have some. I've got some pictures saved, so Kenny Reese, if you got any other good pictures you want me to throw in that reel, send them my way. George Garris, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. George says, Megan says, have fun at the banquet. Sad I'm missing out.
Me too, Megan. Ken will be there. That's good.
Tommy,
you will be there.
Yeah, Tommy says me and the wife will be there. And Nick DeMace, I'm working out of town, but heading back early for that. I wouldn't miss that event. And Roop and you guys are killing me, man. You guys are awesome on this. So you got a lot of people going to the banquet.
Yeah, 120. It's going to be a good time. A lot of prizes, a lot of people, a lot of friendships to be made. And then I want to say something about the Chico show.
Go ahead.
That's where we met, buddy. So
Chico.
April 12th and 13th at Westmoreland Fairgrounds. There'll be a ton of prizes. I think it's about 84,000 in prizes we're giving out this year in cash and prizes: e-bikes, bows, guns, money. It's going to be a good show this year.
Okay.
Some great music talent, including the one and only AJ Shawley.
Yeah, we love AJ.
We love AJ.
All right.
AJ, I told AJ, I didn't tell AJ, but I told you the bad news. AJ can't make it to Iowa.
Yeah, I'm going to be upset about that. We like
him.
We enjoyed it, but he's got something important to do. All right, we're going to talk calls here in a second, but before we do anything else, I was very honored that I got to break the news about the new call line and introducing. If you're watching on the live stream right now, I want to introduce to you the Green Reaper. There it is. There's the box call. I just put it up on the screen. Yeah, isn't it? Did you see that? Wasn't it sweet? Huh? Transition from left to right, or from right to left.
Straight.
Yeah. Well, it's the picture you sent me. So if it's not,
okay.
that's
okay. It's like the sign said, crooked.
Yeah. Well, that's on you, not me. I'm going to take it off now. One more time. The Green Reaper. So you're going to have the box calls and pot calls and stuff, and you'll have a chance to see those at the Iowa Deer Classic. But that's Todd's new line for 2025. And I'm just telling you right now, I'm a little jealous because everybody at the Chico show has got another surprise, and I'm not going to say what it is, but you're not going to want to miss the Chico show when Todd has his booth out there and introduces the Reaper, because you're going to be pretty happy. Austin Johnson, attaboy Roop, appreciate the shout out for Chico Outdoors. Megan, I'll miss seeing you too. Aaron struck working out town on Saturday. Chris says that's a sweet call. Dan could have straightened it. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. And Jeff said he loves the colors. That's awful nice. But yeah, I'm looking forward to running the Reapers this year. You know what? The
Green Reaper. What's new is I had a call, and it was that, but I revamped everything a lot on it. With some laser engraving, kept the green same color, but what's making it the new line is I've introduced the pot call to match. So I haven't thought up price structure yet, but you can buy them as a set, and I'll probably do a better deal for you. And then if you want, you can buy one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about the box calls and the pot calls. If someone's going to go hunt this year and they're not a lot of experience underneath them, I always recommend everybody should have a box call for a couple different reasons. A box call is going to carry farther in the woods than any other call on a windy day. If you got a lot of foliage on the trees, that box call is going to carry, where your mouth call or your pot call is going to get knocked down a little bit. A box call is also one of the easiest calls to run on any skill level. You can cluck, you can yelp, you can cut, you can gobble. If you take a rubber band and put it on the end there, you can shake it and gobble. So everybody should have at least one box call in their repertoire.
Do not do that gobble ever in the woods. That was dangerous, buddy. That was a good gobble.
That was me. That was horrible. I was just trying. I don't think I have my. Well, maybe I do. I don't know.
That's okay. I'm going to show you a gobble call that I may be working on, but at the show.
Oh, really? You going to have a prototype?
I don't know yet, but I'm messing around with one. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I am looking into it.
Huh. Okay.
They're very tricky.
Well, I can tell you, here's a little cutting, folks. If you want to see, I'm really good at cutting, especially on my Ruperts. Wasn't that good? I even had some gobbles coming out of somewhere.
Oh yeah, that was some good cutting right there.
That wasn't me.
I know that, but that was still, we could have went with that.
Yeah, no, that's good. So you can do all that on a box call, and you can also do that with your your pot call too. But what's the easier pot calls to run and that you got for sale? I know they're all good, but What would you recommend?
It all comes down to the design of the pot and the recipe, what's inside, meaning what's under the calling surface and above the bottom of the pot. And the design of how I styled the pot is to be more forgiving. So a lot of people come here and ask that question. Hey, I want something that's easy to use and it's easier for me to run, and I'm not that good of a caller. And everyone always grabbed a slate call and hand it to them, and then we go over a little schooling, and I show them a grip and how to hold a pot and so on and so forth. And next thing you know, I go, okay, you got the slate, now here's a glass, and then we'll do a crystal, and then we'll do an aluminum. And they'll go, wow, I really like that glass. And they were afraid of it before I handed it to them because the slate's normally what people go to as far as ease of use. My pots are pretty forgiving from slate, glass, crystal, aluminum. They're all about the same to run as far as ability.
Yeah.
So when you say, what would you do? I always tell people slate, but I let them run everything. And sometimes people that have their mind set on a slate will leave a show or here with a glass or a crystal, and I go, well.
Okay, we only got 4 minutes, so I'm going to help you along here. All right, everybody, a slate is a very forgiving surface to run. I love a slate because I can cluck and purr with them, very really nice. Really nice to do that. I also recommend everybody carry a glass. Now, Todd hates me using this. This is one of Todd's demos, and I just loved it so much when I first met him. I stole it, to be honest with you, and I roughed up the one surface, the one with the foot and the spur on it. Todd, you know the one that I scratched.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So I'll never get rid of that. But make sure Todd was nice enough to make me a really nice carbon striker. Make sure you got at least one carbon striker in. That way, if there's any moisture out there, you're still going to be able to run that call. Where your slate, you're not going to be able to do that because it's going to be a little wet. But got a nice, really nice sound to it, nice rasp. Those are two calls I would definitely like to recommend. But here's the thing, and Todd, you're a call maker, so you can embellish on this for a little bit. If you're on a budget, you don't have to buy 4 or 5 different pot calls or whatever. Just buy a couple extra different strikers. Every striker is going to give it a different pitch or tone to sound like a different hen on another call. So
you want me as a call maker to tell people
to
buy more than one call.
I think you're an honest enough man to say that if you're on a budget, you can
I am.
you could buy a couple different strikers, and sound like multiple turkeys.
I was only teasing. That is the truth. Let's say you got a glass and you have a rosewood striker, a hickory striker, a walnut striker, a carbon striker. That one pot with those 4 strikers will give you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different tones that a hen will make, to where you're working a bird and he's not responding with a carbon striker on glass. You pull out a rosewood striker and hit the glass, and the next thing you know, he's fired up and coming in on a string. I mean, yeah, multiple strikers can make a big difference if you are looking to just have one pot.
Well, if you're on a budget, like I said, we all want to be enjoying the outdoors, and we want people.
Hey,
you don't work.
Turkey season was made. Being a call maker, turkey season is good because it's tax time.
Yeah,
everybody's getting their tax return. Come and buy 3 or 4 pots, and I'll help you out.
Jonathan, good evening, buddy. Jonathan Mullins, good to see you. Jack Perry says he's listening in. Roop, he said, listen in, brother Cougar.
That's my buddy.
Yeah, Hank, tag a Green Reaper for me at the Classic Roop. He wants you to save one. That's Hank from Revelton Distillery.
Hank Myler, my good friend Hank, who I met through you.
Yeah.
Revelton Distillery.
Revelton Distillery. Yep, that's our official spirit of the show. Nick, the over and under is my favorite to run. Jonathan, buy one of each, can't go wrong. Kevin, what's the best striker as a do-it-all? Kevin wants to know.
Rosewood maple, rosewood dial maple tops. Probably one of my favorites.
Okay.
And I probably sell the most of the rosewood maple.
Okay.
2-piece.
All right.
Yes.
I told Todd I was going to keep him for 15, 20 minutes, but you'll just stay on here for a second. All right. So this is what Todd and I are going to be right next to each other. What's your booth number? 814?
No, you're 814. I'm 816.
Okay, so 814, 816. Todd, we're going to be right next to each other. Please come out and see us. We got a lot of stuff going on. The first one, the first things we're going to do, the first 10 people each day that come by and download the app or show me the app, download the app and show me that they did it. You're going to get a free T-shirt, Outdoor Call Radio T-shirt from Boyd Creative. That's Friday and Saturday. On Sunday, the first 25 people to come and download the app or show us, they're going to get a free Outdoor Call Radio koozie. We've got an Outdoor Call Radio turkey package, which I'm giving to Todd to use with his. And here's what you do: you just buy a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call, or a grunt tube, or you can also, if you buy a Weeby knife, we'll give you an extra entry. Okay. And I donated a couple of DSD hen decoys from Dave Smith Decoys, and Game Hide is sending me a brand spanking new turkey vest to give Todd to give away at the show. So come out and do that. Also, for the first 10 people on Friday, as long as I got them, the first people to come out and buy either a grunt tube or a turkey call, I've got a beautiful Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey hat. It's a brown hat I had Todd make, and the first 10 people get a free hat. So we got that going on. How about that, buddy?
That's good.
And then and I know you got stuff you're gonna throw in there too.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the Rut and Peace apparel, I didn't get a chance to speak on that. Rut and Peace apparel is ordered. I went with sand, hoodies and tees, and olive OD green, olive drab green hoodies and tees. And I am hoping that they will be there for the Iowa Deer Classic. It's going to be very close. They will definitely be there for Chico. I placed the order yesterday, so however long it takes them, I think I should be okay.
Okay. AJ says it all depends on the call and the striker and the hands. Ken says that Todd gives good classes too, doesn't he, Megan? Kevin got a thumbs up. CJ Schramm, when the striker drops, he put fist bump.
Stop and flops.
The stop and flops. Megan said Todd.
Flop and stops.
Yeah, okay. Todd is the best teacher. Kevin says, thanks, AJ. Jonathan, Megan is definitely proof that Todd is a great teacher. That's kind of harsh. Best teacher out there, Megan says. So everybody's giving you kudos. So. All right, just real quick, too. So we got that. I'm giving away 3 hunts at the Iowa Deer Classic. The first
This is big.
Yeah.
These hunts are big.
Yeah.
Listen up, folks.
First one's going to be a Kansas bow hunt, whitetail hunt with Triple H Outfitters. When you come by and download the app and show us, you're in the drawing. You can also get extra chances. You can get in there multiple times. Every time you buy a Weeby knife or a Rupert Roost and Peace or a grunt tube, you get to throw your name in there again. So I don't care if you spend 10 more, buy 10 more calls or whatever, I'll throw you in the entry. So that's going to be a big hunt. We're going to give that away Sunday. Donovan and Lori from Triple H will be at the booth, so we'll let Donovan draw the winner. The second one is going to be an antelope hunt to Trophies Plus Outfitters with Skippy Peterson, my buddy from Gearhead Archery. Skip is actually going to be your guide on this hunt. Skip, that's where I met Skip out of Trophies Plus 20 years ago. Skip knows every inch of that area in Montana and Wyoming, so you're going to get a tremendous goat antelope. If you buy a Gearhead bow between March 1st and the 17th, you're in the drawing, and you got a chance to win that great hunt. That includes your lodging, your meals, and all the fun. The only thing you're going to be responsible for is getting your tag, your gratuity, and your transportation out there. The next one is for all the veterans out there listening. Our friends at Movet Outdoors is giving away a Missouri rifle deer hunt. If you're a veteran, all you got to do is come by the Outdoor Call Radio booth. And all you got to do is sign up, and you're in the hat. And I will draw the winner on Sunday. And I'll go over to Todd's booth when he's not looking, and I'll snack a couple grunt calls, and I will put that in that package. So
who didn't know that?
Do what, buddy?
Who didn't know that?
Well, yeah, that goes without saying.
You tried to type them prototypes last year. I caught you.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I'll be a little more stealthy this year.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, so we'll draw the winners of that on Sunday as well. The only one that won't be given away on Sunday is the antelope hunt, because we're going to let folks go to the 17th because it's a $1,000 bow. But we'll have an outdoors dam package to give away with that, and that's between the Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey package and all the other stuff we're giving away at the booth and those 3 hunts. We're going to have a tremendous Iowa Deer Classic. So make sure you come out and say hi and see us. And that is going to be going on in Des Moines at the Iowa Event Center. That's going to be March 7th through the 9th. And they got great seminar speakers. You get to meet the Beard. And come over and say hi. And we're going to have a lot of fun. Rick, the mailman, Elliot, how you doing, buddy? AJ,
That's a great pack. Those hunts are incredible.
all Dan needs is an eye patch. An eye patch. Oh, here's the thing. See, I can see here. I'm 61 years old. Okay,
Just get a pair of cheaters. I've told you 10 times. Just get a pair of cheaters.
I'm not gonna do it. I had LASIK a long time ago, and my distance is still just a little fuzzy, but my near vision's fine. But see, I'm out here. I've got to squint a little bit to read. And Andrew will be there. Andrew will be there on Saturday. That's for sure. Megan DePerna, I can't go over, blah, blah, blah. I'll let you talk to John and Megan, and I'll let you answer that one. Hi, Mike. Is it Raceart? Todd?
Raceart.
Mike, good evening. And Kevin calls me a pirate. Arr, arr. There you go. All right, Todd, if someone wants more information, I'll try to have Todd on again. Next week we're going to have our buddy I just totally went brain dead. Jim Coffey on, and we're going to talk about calling behaviors and what it means when a turkey's head changes colors or the snood when it goes long to short. We're going to talk a little bit about turkey behaviors on next week's show, okay? So, Todd, if someone wants more information about Rupert's Roost in Peace or Red in Peace calls, how can they do that?
Rupert's Roost in Peace Turkey Calls on Facebook. Rupert's Roost in Peace Turkey Calls on Instagram, and the website is rupertsroostinpeaceturkeycalls.com.
Okay.
And listen again, buddy, I want to thank you for everything you do, and your friendship means the world to me, and I appreciate you, buddy.
I'm just doing it because I like Chrissy.
Well, who didn't know that?
I'm just kidding, Chrissy's mom. I'm just kidding. I got a beautiful. My wife's name's Jenny, and I married her because she's the sweetest hen I ever seen. Did you see that? See what I did there?
Sure.
Yeah, Jenny is a nickname for a hen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, it all comes back full circle. Go to Todd Rupert's vest. Todd Shawley says.
Yeah, you see, that's Todd. Go to my. That's what he does. My vest I've went some places and that vest has weighed 10 pounds. He's been around, and when I go to pick it up, it's like 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets in there. He's like you at the booth.
Yeah. All right. Tell everybody good night.
Everybody, thanks for listening. Appreciate you all, and I appreciate you, Dan. And thanks for having me on. And I'll talk to you real soon.
All right. There he goes. The Beard, the man, the myth, the legend, Todd Rupert. Thanks, buddy. Tell everybody hi for him.
See ya.
There he goes, Todd Rupert. I got to get out of here. We are way late. I am going to get the music cranking here. And I'm going to say we'll see you good night on Facebook Live. Thank you for everybody. God bless you. If you need anything, let me know. Go check out Bobby. Give him a shout out if you can. And tell Bobby down in Bobby Weeks that you're rooting for him. Will you do that? For everybody that helps us do the shows, good night. Have a wonderful week. And I will see you Saturday on the Outdoor Call Radio. Good night, everybody.